Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. Well, hello. It is Friday, the 16th of February. And yeah, me again. Sorry, you're going to get sick of my voice, unfortunately. But I had to bring you this news because, yes, they've been booed in Canada. Woohoo! I'm really sorry, that was catty of me, but hey-ho. Unless you've been living under a rock, because they are bloody everywhere. Harry and Meghan are in Whistler and Vancouver, Canada, for the 1 year to go before the Invictus Games starts in Canada. And because this year they are doing winter sports, hey, they've been frolicking in the snow. And guess what? Megsy always finds that camera to look in and smile. It's funny because it seems that her photos have been airbrushed, i.e. photoshopped, and Harry's haven't. They've been seen frolicking in the snow and having a good old time, and Harry getting on skis for the non-abled people, and Megsy stealing phones so she can take a photo of Harry for the children, who, by the way, would absolutely love to be frolicking in the snow, I do believe. Of course, there's been mishaps where Harry's gone to shake somebody's hand and she barges in for the cuddle. Very, very awkward. But, as always, it's not about Invictus. It's always about Harry and Meghan. Sorry, that should be the other way round, shouldn't it? It should be about Invictus, not about Harry and Meghan. Ha ha ha! Oh, the show must go on. But it seems they've got upset. Oh no, really? They've never got upset before. Anyway, they clapped back yesterday after the Telegraph of all papers, the one that's actually quite sympathetic towards Harry and Meghan, did they call it a hit piece. But it wasn't a hit piece because I'm going to read it to you, quite frankly. And then I'll show the booing video because, chef's kiss. So, this article from the Telegraph came out on the 14th. Couple of days ago. It said Prince Harry and Meghan have 3 days to prove that they can behave, which is quite apt because, let's face it, they never behave. They have a track record of not behaving and speaking about things that they really shouldn't be speaking about and invading other people's privacy. So they've got form and there's no malicious intent in that whatsoever. It is factual. It says the Sussexes must keep stum and focus solely on Invictus if they want to salvage a relationship with the royal family. And let's face it, they're always bleating on, oh, we'd like to reconcile. Yeah, right. Anyway, the article, Palace insiders will be watching from afar with morbid curiosity to see what their cross-Atlantic outposts will say and do. The Sussexes have landed fresh from launching their newly rebranded website complete with coats of arms. Prince Harry and Meghan are in Canada for 3 days in the spotlight. They will spend Valentine's Day hobnobbing with athletes and families at an event to count down to the next year's Invictus Games with a speech from the Duke later this week and hugs aplenty. The question back in Britain is, will that be it? With the world's television cameras on site in Vancouver and Whistler, will there be interviews, secret charity visits, and a quasi-royal tour complete with wall-to-wall social media commentary to promote the Games and the Sussexes? Their fragile peace with the royal family, tested to its limit over the last few years, hangs in the balance once again. It would be fair to say there is some trepidation. Gone are the days where the palace waited anxiously to discover which truly image-shattering bombshell would rain on them in Netflix documentaries, books and Oprah interviews. What is left to say, one source says. But the timing, while the king is behind closed doors recuperating from his second round of cancer treatment and the Princess of Wales bounces back from abdominal surgery, still leaves something to be desired. His team appear to have reached a truce with Buckingham Palace aides, and the Duke distrusts neither side has leaked a squeak of information about the meeting so far. Well, that's about to change because Harry's going on GMA this morning. And apparently he's going to talk about the King's illness. Won't that be nice? If he does, of course, I will do a video about it. But if he even utters a word other than, yes, my father is okay, but his information is private, then all hell will break loose. The article continues that sources close to the Sussexes confirm that the Canada trip is intended to be strictly on message at Invictus, with no extra visits around Vancouver on the schedule. If it was strictly on message with Invictus, then you'd be branded with Invictus merch, wouldn't you? But no, Megsy has used it as their own walking fashion show. Telegraph continue. With 3 days out and about, stretching ahead, the chances of the Duke being asked about his father are high. He usually takes part in multiple television interviews, as well as being surrounded by endless mobile phone cameras with the capacity to video and upload his conversations on social media. Anyway, it continues with regards to other interviews that he's done, blah, 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 blah. And it says that the next 3 days will be make or break, more than ever than before, as the Sussex make a decision. If they want to salvage a relationship with the remaining royal family, they must prove their discretion. In palace terms, that means keeping stum. Basically, what the Telegraph is saying is that they need to keep their promise to the late Queen, and that they promised the Sussexes have made it very clear that everything they do will continue to uphold the values of Her Majesty, their spokesperson said in 2020, and the Telegraph said this is another chance to prove it. Well, apparently they weren't happy with that article, and Harry has literally publicly clapped back. No, really, you say? Because he never lets anger get the better of him, does he? No, he doesn't, quite frankly. But Prince Harry and Meghan have hit out at criticism of their Sussex.com website and royal rebrand, defiantly insisting they will not be broken. And we all believe that the Telegraph was the one that actually broke the camel's back. Because it's one thing that they cannot ever endure, is genuine criticism. Because the criticism of their website was genuine criticism. It wasn't just barbed jibes. Everybody picked it apart, quite rightfully so. But of course, Harry and Meghan aren't happy with that. Anyway, let's continue. The couple, who have been embroiled in a series of controversies this week, issued an extraordinary statement this evening. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Representatives of Harry and Meghan slapped down suggestions that they were last chances for them to win back popularity and success. The source says, "We've heard time and time again that certain opportunities are make or break for the couple. They're still here, they're still working and pursuing what they believe in despite consistently being challenged and criticised. This couple will not be broken." Okay? Kind of quietly move out the room there. Harry's having a bit of a tantrum. And this is exactly why they've got booed. Because they can't cope with any form of criticism, any pushback for their behaviour. What they did on that website challenged the rules and could very well jeopardise the Brexit agreement that they came to at the Sandringham summit. But this is all legitimate criticism, but they can't handle it. And this is why I truly believe they got booed, because everything they have done in the past, they just literally go, not us. For example, Harry stating with Tom Bradbury on ITV that they didn't call the royal family racist. No, we didn't say that. It's unconscious bias. It was the British media that said that. In fact, no, it was the worldwide media, Harry. The fact that they have no justification for anything they do other than for money and using their family to get exactly what they want. And this is exactly why their behaviour in the past, this happened. Here we go. Thank you so much to nancytsidley on Twitter for sharing this. And I hope it's okay for me to use. Thank you. But it is delicious. I bet they wouldn't have been happy to get booed at all. But then again, in their own minds, they probably didn't hear the boos. They thought it was chants and cheers and woohoo. Another thing that's happened is that people have actually sang God Save the King to them. Now, I think Harry and Meghan thought, oh, lovely, they're serenading us. No, I believe they were being sarcastic. Only one more day for the whole catwalk of Meghan Markle beaming at the cameras and finding it out like beep, 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 oh, camera. And then it's over. Well, we think, but hey ho, you never know with these two. Anyway, Harry's had a bit old chinwag with Good Morning America. That is airing in literally half an hour, I think. I believe Eastern Standard Time here is 12 o'clock. And it goes on air at 7, so it might be in the next couple of hours, so I don't know when it's going to do. Anyway, snippet, preview, of course, they're going to hype it up. It said he loves his family and he hopes that he can reconcile and that the King's diagnosis will heal rifts. Mate, they're your rifts that you caused. The man is literally no shame. It will be interesting to see what he says. Apparently, some bits have been edited out because there is a suggestion Harry said too much, but I can either confirm or deny that. That's allegedly. Let's see what Harry has to say, and that will be my next video. It may be today, it may be first thing tomorrow morning, but we will see. I will try and get you the information as quickly as I can. But in the here and now, let's talk about the booing. Do you think they deserved it? Do you think it should have been louder? Do you think they wouldn't have heard it? What do you think? And why do you think Harry and Meghan spat their dummy out with regards to the pushback of criticism of their website? And why do they not think it is justified? As public figures, they are targets, unfortunately, and they are open to criticism. But unfortunately, they have such thin skin that they can't take criticism. So I ask you, do you think it's fair, the criticism that they have received? Or do you just think, hey-oh, fair game? But please do tell me what you thought of the boos. As always, I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.